Good afternoon everyone. Today we are going to discuss about care of enamel wear under machinery equipment and linen. What is enamel wear? The articles commonly used are bedpans, urinals and kidney trays, sputum cups, feeding cups and trays. These are all enamel wear which are used bedridden patients. These articles we are observing mainly intensive care unit because in intensive care unit the patients will be in unconscious state. So we are commonly these bedpans, urinals, kidney trays we are seen in intensive care unit. The polishing on the enamel is eroded by heat, mercuric salts, acids, alkalis and by chemicals. They are subjected to chipping if dropped on the floor or handled carelessly. If we handle carelessly these items, they may be chipping if dropped on the floor. Scraping with sharp instruments also result in chipping. This is enamel bedpan to eliminate urination, mainly used in bedridden patients. This is urinal. And this is enamel kidney tray. What is the purpose of kidney tray? Kidney tray to keep waste materials. Example, cotton swabs or any dressing while dressing there may be waste particles are there that will be kept in kidney tray. Enamel sputum cup to throw sputum, and this rusted kidney tray and bowl. General principles of care. One should avoid mishandling and banging of enamel as they can be chipped off and become unsafe for use. Avoid mishandling the enamel wear. Avoid mishandling. We should be handled with care. Do not boil for longer periods. We are used to clean this enamel wear. While cleaning, don't boil for longer periods and rapidly cool them as enamel cannot withstand heat. It is preferably not to use enamel items for surgical procedures. It is preferably not to use enamel items for surgical procedures. For surgical procedures, we are not to use enamel items. Wash enamel wear soon after use, especially when some antiseptic reagents are used in them. Enamel wear can get stained and damaged with strong acids, alkalis and dyes. When some antiseptic agents are used, maybe it gets stained and damaged with strong acids and alkalis. So we use any antiseptic reagents or any chemicals handle with care. And after that, care of bedpans. This is bedpan, enamel bedpan. How to care these bedpans? What is the purpose of bedpan? To eliminate urination or to eliminate excreta. Before emptying the bedpans, inspect the contents. If they are cotton sponges or sanitary pads, should be removed by using a forceps. Before we emptying the bedpans, we must, if there are cotton sponges and sanitary pads are there, we must remove the towels, cotton sponges and sanitary pads by using forceps. With the help of forceps, we remove that cotton sponges and sanitary pads. Empty the bedpan to a lavatory pan. We should not empty that bedpan in outside or a mud or in roadside. We go to lavatory pan and empty that bedpan. Rinse the bedpan with cold water under force. Under force, we must clean that bedpan with cold water under water. Use Vim or other cleansing powder to remove the stains and rinse the pan well under the cold running water. Under cold running water, the pan must clean with Vim or any powder to remove odor or any stains are there, they will be removed by using Vim or other powders. And next one, wash with soap and warm water. And after that, we must wash with cold and warm water with using a brush. Soap and warm water using a brush. To disinfect the bedpan, soak them in. After we soak the bedpans in disinfectant Lysol 1:40 for 1 hour. Bedpans may be placed in direct sunlight for few hours to deodorize and to disinfect. Keep them dry for the next use on the bedpan rack. Keep them dry for the next use on the bedpan rack. Care of bedpans. First one, emptying the bedpans. If any cotton sponges and sanitary pads are there, removed with the help of forceps. And after that, empty the bedpan to a lavatory pan. And after that, bedpan will be rinsed with cold water with the help of Vim or other cleansing powder. This is help to remove any stains or any odor. And after that, that bedpan should be washed with soap water or warm water using brush. And after this bedpan should be soaked in disinfectant solution 1:40 Lysol for 1 hour. Bedpans may be placed in direct sunlight for few hours to deodorize and to disinfectant. To deodorize and to disinfectant, we must keep that bedpan in under sunlight. And after that, keep them dry for the next use on the bedpan rack. After that, care of the urinals. The urinals should not be left standing for a long time with urine. It should be cleansed and disinfected by using Lysol solution. Cleaned and disinfected same like bedpans. The urinal should not be left standing for a longer time with urine. The urinals which is used for eliminate the urine should not be left standing for a long time with urine because it may be getting smell or stains are there or maybe some of these germs under that urinals. It cannot be reused. So we must cleanse that urinal very thoroughly, which is almost impossible to remove because the urine which is deposited on the inside, it will be almost impossible to remove. Cleaning and disinfection are done as per the bedpans. Care of the kidney trays. How to care kidney trays? Before emptying the kidney tray, inspect the contents. If they are cotton sponges or any sanitary pads, should be removed with the help of forceps. Empty the kidney tray to a lavatory pan and rinse the kidney tray with cold water under force. Care of the kidney trays. Wash with soap and warm water using a brush to disinfect the kidney tray. Soak them in Lysol and as we are observed, bedpans, urinals and these kidney trays should be used with disinfectant solution Lysol 1:40 for few hours and after that keeping in sunlight. Remember. Kidney tray may be placed in direct sunlight for few hours. Keep them dry for the next use on the kidney tray rack. Next one, care of sputum cups. Non-infectious sputum may be empty lavatory pan. Infectious sputum may be rendered by boiling or disinfection by chemicals or disposed by burning. These sputum cups are non-infectious. Sputum may be emptied. If the sputum is non-infectious, we must empty it in lavatory pan. If infectious sputum is there, means we dispose of that sputum cup by burning or boiling or disinfectant by chemicals. Care of mattress and pillows. To protect from wetting and staining, mattress should be protected by large rubber sheets. Mattress cover should be used. Change the mattress cover as per requirement. Mattress should be brushed at regular and frequent intervals to prevent collection of dust. To prevent collection of dust, these matters should be brushed at regular or frequent intervals. Mattress cover should change it per requirement. And after that, hospital furniture. Under care of enamel, we see what is enamel. Enamel ware. The articles commonly used are bedpans, urinals, kidney trays, sputum cups, feeding tubes, feeding cups, and trays. These are all articles which are under enamel ware. While using these articles, we must handle with care. What are the principles? One should avoid mishandling and banging of enamel and do not boil for longer periods and rapidly cool them. Cannot withstand heat. Not to use enamel items for surgical procedures. And next one, wash enamel ware soon after use, especially when some antiseptic reagents are used in them. If gets stained, the damaged strong acid alkalis and dries. And after that, care of bedpans. We must care that bedpans before emptying, inspect the contents and empty the cotton swabs and all by using forceps. Empty the bedpan into a lavatory and after bedpan rinse with cold water under force, wash with soap and warm water using a brush with the help of vim or any powders to remove the stains and odor. To disinfect the bedpan, soak them in Lysol 1:40 for 1 hour or they are sterilized in bedpan sterilizers. Bedpans may be placed in direct sunlight for few hours to air dry and to disinfect. Keep them dry for the next use on the bedpan rack. And next one, care of urinals. The urinal should not be left standing. So it will be cleaning and disinfection are done as per the bedpans. So no longer time withstanding means it should be deposit will inside. So it will so much of order. Care of sputum cups. The urinal should maybe emptied into the lavatory pan. Care being taken not to soil the sides of the pan. Infectious, if the infectious sputum means the infectious sputum means burning and dispose of that sputum cup. If non-infectious means same cleaning with antiseptic reagent and to keep in sunlight for few hours. Okay, this is care of enamel ware. And after that, hospital furniture. Hospital furniture. Hospital furniture includes things like medication charts, tables, and chairs. Medication carts, tables, chairs. This type of furniture includes times in private and public hospital rooms, emergency rooms, waiting rooms, and private areas for staff. In these places, we must see the furnitures in hospital. Furniture, hospital. The type of hospital furniture in a room is typically determined by the use of the room and is made to be functional for both the patient and the physician. A common type of furniture designed for a hospital room is an adjustable hospital bed. Overbed tables are often placed over the side of the bed and are often used for dining. Nearly all hospital furniture in a patient room will include a bedside stand with storage compartments for holding medication and supplies. Bedside stand will be there with storage compartments. Many maternity patient rooms are furnished with baby cribs, allowing mother and newborn to stay together. Okay, many maternity patients are there. They will be furnished because baby cribs allowing mother and newborn to stay together. Not all hospital furniture is designed for patient rooms. Seating for a hospital waiting room typically consists of couches and chairs. Some waiting rooms are furnished with metal folding chairs, although wood chairs with padded seats are more commonly used. In addition, it's common to find wood shelves or tables for holding magazines and other reading material. Hospital furniture for patient rooms and emergency rooms may also include privacy screen dividers. As the name suggests, a privacy screen allows discretion and privacy for patients. Cloth panels are also used for privacy screens. These are all hospital furnitures. Medication carts, tables, chairs, and in emergency rooms, waiting rooms, hospital rooms, and private hospital rooms. In private areas for staff, there will be hospital furniture will be there. This is hospital furniture, and it consists of wood chairs, seats, wood shelves for holding magazines or other reading material. Okay, and these are also cleaned with sanitizing every day. Thank you.